Confidence and body positivity is very much a journey, for me at least. I didn't wake up one day and just magically love myself. It took a lot of time and a lot of effort, actually. But I'd say for the last 2.5 years or so, I've been in a really great place with my confidence. Until this past February when I had a miscarriage and my entire world just kind of came to a halt. So I took a month off from YouTube and just kind of life in general. And after that month, I felt like I was kind of ready to get back into things. I was ready for my life to start again. But I had lost so much love for myself and my body, and my confidence was at rock bottom, and I was hardly even taking care of myself. And I didn't even know where to start to try and regain that confidence back and show myself some love again. So I decided to pick up a camera and just start trying to figure it out piece by piece along with you guys. Spoiler alert for the end, but I am really, really good now. I'm in a really good place. I feel like me again. I'm back on track. I've established some healthy habits in my life. I feel like I'm truly starting to love myself again. I'm getting my confidence back, and I'm really taking care of myself. And I think we all face things in life that just throw us out of whack, whether it's a health emergency or a breakup or a death, whatever that thing may be. The hardest part, at least for me, is starting over, of getting past that like immediate pain of crying every day and then saying, what now? How do I get back to normal? But this video isn't a sad video. It's not emotional. It's not even really about my miscarriage. It's a documentation of the process that I went through to try and regain my confidence and learn to love my body again. And hopefully also some sort of guide, I guess, of how to reestablish healthy habits in your life after you kind of fall out of a routine. So let's take a little journey back in time to March 17th at the beginning of me knowing that I needed to start making changes in my life to get myself back to a place where I was happy and healthy and confident, but really had no idea how to do that and no idea where to start. And we'll figure it out together. Hi, this is the first clip that I'm filming in, I guess, 3.5 weeks. I'm really struggling right now. For the first time in years, I'm really consistently unhappy with myself, which I didn't expect to come from this. And I think a big part of it is there's an aspect of me, and I know it's wrong to think this way, and I know it isn't true, but there's an aspect of me that blames my body for what happened and for having a miscarriage and for no longer being pregnant. And it's really hard to love your body when you feel like it ruined the most beautiful, perfect thing that was ever gonna happen in your life. For 3.5 weeks, I've just pretty much been in pajamas every day. I've been covering myself up. I haven't been doing my makeup or my hair, which those things don't necessarily lead to feeling confident, but I think every day just not feeling like my appearance is worth putting any time into or effort or care into. I've noticed that I've started talking really negative about myself in a way that I never used to. Or not never, because I definitely used to talk about myself that way in high school and even early college, but it's been a long time since I've been talking about myself in such a derogatory way. And Steven has been so wonderful. He calls me out on it. He'll say, oh my gosh, you look so beautiful today. And I'll say, no, I don't, you're lying. And he'll call me out on it, which I think is good, and it's made me aware of it, but I don't really know how to fix it, because it's been so long that I've been in such a body positive headspace to now just feel so unhappy with not only my body physically and like appearance, but also my body like as an entity and what it did to me. And also, as I'm filming this, we are in the midst of the coronavirus pandemic, so I can't leave the house. It's been over 2 months since I worked out. 2 months. And working out is something that makes me feel very connected to my body. It's something that makes me feel very happy with my body. And not because I'm working out to try to change my physical appearance, but because I'm working out to make my body stronger and to connect with my body. And I haven't been doing that. I was really sick in the first couple weeks of my pregnancy. So I didn't go to the gym for like, what was that, 4 weeks during my early pregnancy. Then I had the miscarriage, and I have not gone to the gym since then. I've not worked out. I don't know how to get back connected with my body. I don't know how to get back to loving not only my body, but loving myself and treating myself with care. And so I'm gonna go upstairs, sit down at my computer, and try to brainstorm some ways that I can get back to feeling connected with myself and loving, truly loving and accepting my body and not punishing it. Okay, so I have spent a good couple hours trying to sit here and really kind of get introspective and crack the code on why it is that I am unhappy with myself right now and why it is that I'm not putting in the time to take care of myself and to show myself and my body love. And I think if I want to learn to love my body all over again, my new body, my new mindset after everything that's happened, I need to actively be doing things to change that. And I kind of brought this all down to 4, I guess, pillars, I would say, of what I am going to try and do to love my body again. First is really simple, just taking care of myself. This means fitness, food, taking my supplements every morning, washing my hair, taking care of my skin, which I have not been doing, just setting aside time and energy to put back into myself and take care of myself in a lot of different ways, and I have not been doing that right now. All right, so we're in the new house now, but I would say today is like our first day kind of feeling settled. We had been moving, which was so crazy. If you wanna check out those vlogs, I will put a card for it right there. So I just woke up and I'm gonna take all of my supplements. I have been really up and down. Like there are some that I probably haven't taken in like a month, and then there are some that I take like whenever I think about it, which is maybe a couple times a week. So today we're starting the habit of taking all of them every day because there's a reason I take them. All right, so we have my prenatal. This is the only one that I have been consistent about taking even during this break because I know I have to if I wanna keep trying to get pregnant. Then we have my omega-3 fish oil supplement. This is because I am vegetarian and omega-3s are very important and I do not eat fish. Then I had been taking this B12 supplement, but my dietitian recommended, like, this is just B12 but in a different form. She says it's easier for my body to process, so this and my PCOS medication, which is another one that I've not been as consistent as I would have liked to be. The thing is, this is not a hard task. You know, taking supplements every day is not some big daunting thing. They're right in my cupboard. It takes me a minute maybe to get them all out, take them, get a cup of water. But I think my issue has been when you're in that kind of like depression, everything seems daunting. Everything seems so impossible and exhausting, even just taking supplements. But if I really wanna get better, I have to just make this a habit and focus on the really small actions, like just making it a priority to take my supplements that can actually make an impact on me and start making me feel better. So, I am usually a water drinking machine. No one has to tell me to drink water. Now, I've probably been drinking 2 cups of water a day. Maybe. It's one of those things, like I said, I feel like I just kind of got into survival mode and I wasn't even thinking about it. So what I used to do is I had my venti Starbucks cup and I really like drinking out of a straw for some reason, like kind of tricks my brain into thinking I'm actually drinking Starbucks even though it's just water. And I would probably have, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 of those a day. Now it's actually been so long that I don't even know where my Starbucks cup is, but I got this little cute reusable cup from my soon-to-be sister-in-law. And since this is right here, it's convenient, I figure I'll start with this and I just need to drink 3 of these a day. That's very easy. We got this. So one thing that honestly I think scared me the most about kind of getting back into some sort of normalcy after the miscarriage was getting back into exercise and physical activity. I was an athlete in high school and I come from a very sports related family, so I've never had a period in my life where I wasn't doing some sort of physical activity. Of course, my commitment to working out and going to the gym has, you know, waxed and waned over time, but I've always had some sort of exercise in my life, and this is really the first time that I full on, just full stop, have not. So I was nervous to get back into anything. I mean, Steven would be like, do you wanna take the dogs on the walk? And I'd be like, nope, I'm out, I'm staying home. I am not in a place to get back into that. I need to get my life sorted first. And it really became this kind of source of I guess anxiety is the right word, where I didn't want to think about it, I didn't want to address it, I didn't want to have to face the fact that I had lost all of the cardiovascular stamina and all of the strength that I had built up. So last week, once we got a little bit settled in the new house, I decided to go on a walk. Well, I mean, I kind of had to go on a walk because I was filming something for a main channel video where I wanted to scuff up these washable shoes. If you guys saw the video where I tried products from ads that follow me, that was my first time, like doing any physical activity really. And I didn't really have to go on a long walk for that. I could have just gone on a short walk, but once I got outside, it felt really nice. And I ended up pushing myself a little bit and I did this pretty steep hill in my community. Now after that, I think a little bit of my worry about exercise went away. So after that initial walk, I decided that I am just going to try and go on a walk at least every other day. And even if that walk is just 10 minutes, it's something. Once I started walking more, I realized how much I enjoyed it. It's been a great way to get out of the house. I have gone on 5 walks. Today will be number 6. So I'm just about to go on my walk and Steven yelled something down to me, which I thought was very interesting for this video.
I asked Sierra, are you going on a walk or a run? She's like, oh, definitely a walk because I'm not in a place to run. And then I got a little upset, so I was like, hey. And then I said, hey, I'm pretty sure you're definitely in better shape than you think you are. Like, there's definitely a head game going on here.
I need to catch my breath for a second. So I just made it up the top of the giant ass hill, as I'll call it. There's quite a few different walking paths by my house, but this is the hardest one, the giant ass hill. It's about a 20-minute walk up and it's a very steep incline. This is only my second time doing this one. I did this hill with Steven a couple days ago and I took a lot of breaks on my way up, both then and today, but I did it. And I think that's what's most important. And I'm gonna keep doing it and keep pushing myself until I don't need to take those breaks anymore. And then I'll keep going after that because exercise is definitely a big part for me of taking care of my body and carving out time to use it and move it. Okay, so food, diet, nutrition, all of that. I think I need to proceed with a lot of caution here. I, in the past, as I'm sure a lot of other women out there, have conflated the idea of eating healthy with just restricting and trying to become smaller. And that is not what this is about. That's not what this should be about. That is not something that's sustainable for me. I really need to make sure my head is in the right space and I'm thinking about this like eating healthy to make myself feel good, to fuel my body, and to become stronger. So I think my first step for this is scheduling an appointment with my dietitian. I started working with a dietitian when I got diagnosed with PCOS, but I put all of that on pause when the miscarriage happened. So I'm actually gonna text her right now, see if we can schedule an appointment. This is something I've been putting off just because it seems daunting. All the little things seem daunting. Also, I really wanna focus on taking small steps to getting my food habits back to a good place. I don't wanna just change everything at once because I just don't think that's realistic. So RX bars are one of the things that my dietitian had recommended and something that I tend to feel really good after I eat. So I'm gonna start trying to make the habit of, this is my breakfast, and I do have to eat breakfast because I probably have not had real breakfast in like 2 months. That's not healthy or good. So RX bar every morning, simple, I don't have to make anything. And then hopefully I can evolve this into, you know, actually making breakfast. Baby steps. It's all about baby steps. Another thing I wanna do is drink a mug of kombucha every day. Super easy, it's so easy I can't not do it. Kombucha was something my dietitian recommended. It's really good for your gut health, it's a probiotic, and I also enjoy drinking it. I also went to the grocery store yesterday and I got a lot of frozen veggies. I'm usually more of a fresh veggie kind of person, but cooking a bunch of fresh veggies, again, can seem daunting. So I'm just gonna start at least once a day, whether it be with my lunch or my dinner, steaming some veggies. I really like broccoli, I really like green beans, so I just got a bunch of those, and eating it. It's easy, it doesn't take any preparation. I just throw it on the stove. Small steps, easy habits. That's how I wanna start this kind of nutrition shift, and we'll build from there. So I will be eating my RX bar while drinking kombucha. That was a weird mix, I shouldn't have done that. I love skincare. I'm like such a skincare nut. I really, really enjoy putting time into my skin and trying different products, and it's just something I've always enjoyed, which is why, I don't know, I feel like it was definitely a sign of what a bad place I was in, that I didn't even want to wash my face, much less go through my whole routine. Like, I had the driest skin of my life like a week ago, 2 weeks ago. I have naturally really dry skin, and that's, I think, another reason I really enjoy skincare, because I use a lot of moisturizing products and it feels really good. But because I wasn't doing that, my skin was just like dry and scaly and cracked, and as soon as I took that first step to just wash my face and apply a simple moisturizer, I pretty much just jumped right back into it. And then hair care, also another thing I really enjoy. I still followed the curly girl guidelines when I was, you know, in kind of the midst of handling the miscarriage and my depression caused by that, but not really purposely. I was using the products I already had and just putting my hair up every day. And I feel like skincare and hair care are such simple things to me, but just taking that little bit of extra time to do them really like sets my day off to a good start. And again, like with skincare, once I started taking care of my hair again, it was really easy to stick with because it makes me feel good, it's easy, and I enjoy it. So I feel like there's not too much I need to continue building on with those two. I really just jumped back into it and it's been working out well. So hopefully I can stick with it. I'm going to blow dry my hair right now. I'm glad at least one of these changes was really easy for me. Second is putting time and care specifically into my appearance and my own self-image. I think right now at the place that I'm at, I don't see the purpose in doing my hair, doing my makeup, putting on an outfit that makes me feel confident, because honestly, if I'm really getting deep about it, I think deep down, I don't think I'm worth it right now. I don't have to look at my face or acknowledge my body if I'm just hiding every day. And the thing is, putting time and love into my appearance doesn't mean that I have to be wearing makeup and doing my hair and wearing a perfect outfit every day to feel confident. It just means that I need to value myself. Now the thing is, I have no problem with wearing sweats every day, with keeping my hair up, with not wearing makeup, not shaving. All those things are fine, but I want those to be intentional choices. So I think a good place to start is for the next maybe, you know what, maybe even just today, I'm gonna put on a cute outfit. Actually, I already just put it on. Let me show you. It is my first time wearing shorts in a long time. I mean, the past 2 months it genuinely has been because of insecurities, but before that it's just because it was winter. And I only just started wearing regular shirts again because I started, you know, working on filming other YouTube videos. Can't wear sweats and baggy t-shirts. I mean, I could, but I feel like getting ready for working in my house, I kind of have this routine of like, at the very least, I have to have a cute shirt on top. I can wear pajamas on the bottom, but I have to wear a cute shirt and look put together from the waist up. But I wanna stop doing that. If I'm gonna look put together, why not go the whole 9 yards? So this is the shirt I put on right away to start filming, and then these are the shorts I just put on. I bought these like 2 months ago. They're from Hollister. They're basically the shorts version of my favorite jeans, and they've just been sitting in my dresser because I wasn't feeling good enough to wear them. But they're really freaking cute shorts, and now that I just forced myself to put them on, I actually really like the way they look, and I really like the way my legs look in them, and I'm forcing myself to come face to face with my body and get to that place again where I don't have to force myself to wear shorts. I want to wear shorts. I look forward to it. I feel confident about it. I like the way that the shorts look, and I like the way that my body looks. And while I may not 100% believe that yet, I think I'm actually starting to get there. I think today I'm seeing a big change in the way that I'm looking at myself in this mirror. I kind of feel like me again. Like, this looks like a Sierra outfit. I feel cute, I feel confident, and all I had to do to kind of push myself to that breakthrough was just get dressed. It's so simple. And I'm not saying I'm never gonna wear sweats again. I most definitely am probably gonna keep wearing, you know, comfy clothes 5-6 days of the week, but I want that to be an intentional choice, and I don't want that to be because I'm hiding my body. So the third one is positive influences. I I think I need to be really proactive right now in this kind of fragile state that I'm in about making sure that the influences that I allow into my life are positive. Saying some mantras that remind myself that I have value outside of my appearance, putting, you know, confident sticky notes on my mirror so that I don't allow my brain to get to that negative place when I am getting ready in the morning. Consistently keeping up with going to therapy, which might be hard during the COVID-19 outbreak, but I want to try. Maybe finding a new therapist who I can meet with virtually. Reaching out to my friends who make me feel better about myself and are such positive influences on my life, and not just going through this on my own. I already do try to be really cautious about who I follow on social media, and making sure that the online influences that I'm letting into my life are ones that make me feel better and not worse. But I had kind of a breakthrough moment about this a couple nights ago. I was having a bad confidence day and I started scrolling through my Instagram and looking at these photos of these beautiful plus size creators who I follow and being like, wow, she's so beautiful, I wish I looked like that. And then I realized why it's so important to have that representation, because when I really thought about it, I was like, oh, I have thighs like that, my stomach kind of looks like that, you know, that body is not so drastically different from my own. And all of a sudden I looked in the mirror and I started seeing myself differently, and I didn't feel as self-conscious as I had before I looked at my phone. And I realized just how south that thought process could have gone if, instead of opening my phone and seeing all of these body positive creators that I follow and body positive posts and diversity of different bodies, because I follow a lot of creators of different sizes, if instead of seeing that I saw, you know, like thinspiration and body shaming, I may have, instead of feeling better, started to feel worse. So after that, I made a big post about like my favorite body positive creators. Through that post, I asked everyone to tag their favorite body positive creators, and I found this creator called Nutritional Blonde, and I followed her, and a couple days after, she posted her 5 favorite body kindness statements, and I read through them and I was like, wow, those are so simple but so powerful. And so I was thinking that maybe I could take some of her affirmations, and then also maybe take some affirmations from this book called Mantras Made Easy that my friend Natalie of Natalie's Outlet gave me, and I could come up with some just really simple body positive statements that make me feel powerful, and, you know, maybe make one of them my phone background or write them on sticky notes and put them on the mirror. Also, over the past couple weeks, I've opened up to some people in my personal life and my inner circle. You know, Steven, a couple of my friends, my mom, and I've just, you know, let them know where I'm at. And the encouragement that I've received back from them has been so incredibly helpful. So if you're in a place where you just feel like you are not being kind to your body and you are not loving yourself, highly recommend, you know, find a few trusted people in your life, open up to them about it, because people can't help you if they don't know that you're struggling. And as scary as it can be to open up about that kind of stuff, I think once I did, not only did I feel better, but I was also able to kind of reach out for help and support from them, and it really made a difference. All right, so I taped all of the affirmations that I wrote out onto this mirror that I usually use for like outfit of the day photos and stuff. I was skeptical going into this. It seemed a little bit like cheesy, you know, do I really need to tape these affirmations to my mirror? But I have to say, I think writing them out, like having to physically write these things out, makes me believe them a little bit more, almost more so than having them actually taped to my mirror. Like, it is cheesy, but I actually do think it changed my mindset. And I think especially on bad body days, if I come and I look at all of these and I'm looking back at myself, it'll be hard not to believe it. If you're having a bad body day, try writing out some affirmations, put them on your mirror, and you know what? Nothing bad's gonna come of it, only good can come of it, so might as well try. It is the evening now, and I came up here to film some Instagram stories, and I had kind of forgotten what I did to my mirror.
And I know I wasn't fully sold on the positive affirmations taped to the mirror thing earlier, but coming up here later, now being like a little bit removed from having just put them on, I love this. I am all in on taping the affirmations to the mirror. I think at least right now, you know, my confidence is improving a lot, but there's still some strides to be made. And sometimes when I look into the mirror, my first instinct is just to critique myself of this is wrong and this is wrong and this is wrong. And when I'm literally looking myself in the face and also looking at all of these sayings that I wrote down to remind myself, it's kind of impossible to just revert to that like critical mindset of myself. Like how hypocritical would it be if I'm looking at I will be kind to my body and sitting here not being very kind to my body? And hopefully there will be a day that comes in the future where I don't need this to think positively about myself. But with where I am right now, especially on days where I am struggling a little bit, it's like hitting me over the head with you need to stop thinking about yourself in that negative way. And fourth, my fourth pillar here, just acknowledging my body. I don't wanna hide it. I don't wanna be ashamed or embarrassed or wish that it was different. I really need to take some time to just acknowledge the body that I'm in, not blame it for the miscarriage that I had, not blame it for the struggles that I'm having with fitness and food and appearance. It is not my body's fault. And I don't have a straight up answer on the best way to acknowledge and accept my body right now, which is why I put that pillar fourth, because hopefully once I've done those first three things, the fourth one will kind of fall into place and I can figure out a way to triumphantly acknowledge my body at the end of this video. I have spent a lot of time trying to brainstorm a way to do this and a way to kind of embody this and wrap up this video in a nice little bow. And I think for me, at least, you know, as a YouTuber, as someone who does social media for a living, photos are a big part of my job. And I definitely think that for a while, at least after everything that happened, I was hiding from the camera and not even just hiding from photos. I didn't even want to vlog. The first day that Steven and I picked up the vlog again, I cried. And obviously I've really gotten past a lot of that because I'm vlogging almost every day on my second channel. I'm filming main channel videos. I'm posting on Instagram more. I've definitely got past that to some extent. But I do think I've still been hiding from Instagram, I guess, a little bit, hiding from photography and photos of me. So I think that's a good way to acknowledge my body. Strip down, take a cute Instagram photo. Posing in my underwear is something I actually do a ton, and I feel very comfortable and confident usually. I love taking swimsuit photos. I love looking cute in my Savage X Fenty bras and underwears, not sponsored. But I think that was a big roadblock for me, and I think that's kind of a triumphant way to feel like I have conquered that aspect of acknowledging my body. Steven! Yeah? Can you come take some photos of me? First photo I want to do actually is just in the outfit that I'm wearing today because it makes me feel very cute and confident. It's a rainy day, so I'm in this comfy little sweater. And then I have on the Hollister shorts that were part of kind of conquering my fear of shorts all over again. So I do feel like these shorts kind of embody like conquering that fear for me. And I feel very cute in this outfit, and it's also very comfy. Also, I don't know if this is TMI, but I'm gonna include it anyways because I don't know, it just seems fitting, I guess. But I started my period today for the first time since the miscarriage, which is quite literally the physical embodiment of my body saying I am ready to start over again. We are getting back to some sort of normalcy. And I don't know, the fact that I'm filming the last piece of this video today and then that happens, it seems like this is my body telling me we're ready to start a new chapter and we're ready to move on from this. I'm stripped down, I'm in an outfit that makes me feel cute, but that I truly have to acknowledge my body in. There's no hiding. And I am ready to take a cute Instagram photo. Let's do it. All right, now here's the part where I get nervous. Steven just took the first couple photos and I'm afraid that I'm gonna look at the photos on the camera and be unhappy with the way that my body looks. So I need to tell myself beforehand, no matter what it looks like, it's me, and I'm happy, and I love it.
like these photos.
Let's take more. As impossible as it can seem after you go through a life-altering event, there has to come a moment where you decide you have to move forward. I will always carry this with me, always. There will always be a piece of me that is never gonna get over this. But as hard as it is, you reach a point where you learn to live with it, and you have to keep going and keep moving and try and learn to love yourself again. I still have a ton of progress to make. I have a lot of goals to work towards. I have a lot of changes I still wanna make. And I have a lot of habits that I'm gonna have to work hard to stick to, but I feel good and I feel like me, and I feel like I have gotten through that hardest part of just figuring out who I am all over again and figuring out how to love myself. I am distinctly different after this experience. I am not the same Sierra. I am a different person. I am a new person. I have to be after what happened, but I'm still me. I'm just a new version of me. And if you think about it, every little thing or big thing that happens to you changes you in some type of way. So we're always changing, we're always growing, and we're always moving. And yeah, this is probably one of the biggest obstacles that I've had to face in my life, but I'm getting through it, and I'm moving through it, and I'm gonna keep going. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video or got something out of it. It was definitely very cathartic for me to make, and I feel like I needed to make a video like this to truly move on from it and move forward. Not to say my miscarriage is never gonna come up again. You know, it was a huge experience in my life and a huge thing that I had to go through and I'm still working through. But I think for me, this video and making it was kind of the closing of that chapter and moving on to a new chapter. So be confident, be kind to your body, and I'll see you on Friday. Bye.